behalf of our show, and Diane is going to lead us in this game of superheroes. So Diane, why don't you explain the game to the audience?
We all love superheroes.
Yes.
Okay. So this game is called Superheroes. I'm going to need some players. Let's get Andy, Dave, Deb, and Kathleen. In this game of superheroes, we are going to have some superheroes that are absolutely ridiculous. Now, the first player will go ahead and name the next superhero, and then that player will name the next superhero. But we need to come up with an absolutely ridiculous superhero for our first player. Now, this is not going to be a Superman that flies. This is going to be Mr. Toilet Man that flushes. So let's get some ideas of what kind of superhero we could create and make Dave do.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Pancake Man.
Pancake Man. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now, Pancake Man has a ridiculous problem. A world crisis that he needs to solve. Doesn't have to have anything to do with pancakes. But it's okay if it does. Put your hands back up. Does anyone have a ridiculous crisis that Mr. Pancake Man and his troop of superheroes needs to solve? Shut it up.
The world's run out of syrup.
Why not?
We run out of syrup.
We run out of syrup, Mr. Pancake Man!
Oh no! Got some blueberries in that one, and got some chocolate chips in that one. This is going to be so good when my super friends get here. Let me see what's going on in the... We can't have this! How can I serve pancakes if there's no syrup? Oh, I hope my super friends get here soon! I'm here! Oh, thank goodness you're here, Super Slapper!
I'm so glad. What's the problem, buddy?
Syrup! We don't have any syrup!
Oh,
I made all these
goodness.
pancakes!
What are we gonna do? We need some help. We need some other superheroes.
Absolutely!
Oh, thank goodness, socially inappropriate woman, you're here.
What seems to be the problem?
Syrup! We need syrup!
Oh,
we
syrup?
Need, no.
What if I spittle everything?
No!
We need to eat these.
I think I can help you. What's the... Oh! It's massaging drill sergeant! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. Relax! Relax! I said relax. Now relax. Now you two, break it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, why?
This isn't getting us any syrup! No! What do you think?
Maybe they don't turn on enough. Line up.
Maybe!
I'll get some syrup.
Okay, fine. You see what you can do. Oh, ow.
You know, buddy,
Between your slapping and her massaging, I don't know.
I think I saw something outside that can help.
I'm out. I'm out.
Well, another crisis averted. That was so much fun, I'm going to come right back. We're going to play a game called Clue. And for this I need Andy, CJ, Diane, and Henry. This is just like Clue. It's kind of just like the board game where you play Clue, where somebody gets killed and you have to figure out where and what and all that. And we're going to keep, who's going to be first up on this? Andy? CJ. CJ. Okay, well, I need the rest of you to get out. Go away. Because we're going to talk about them behind their backs. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out all the details of this nefarious crime that has taken place. We need to know, first of all, where it happened. What's a location where somebody might be murdered?
Church.
A church. And then we need to know who the murderer is. You know, like in the game, it's like. You gave the church one already. You don't get to give the other one.
I'm not the Pope.
An atheist.
Altar boy.
These are all wonderful suggestions, but the game actually works better if it's not something that has to do with the church. So we need a profession, some profession.
Fire.
Professor.
A professor. A professor. A professor. Okay? And the third thing we need to know is what's the murder weapon. But this is something that would never, ever be used as a murder weapon. It just wouldn't work. No one would ever kill anyone with this thing.
Sponge.
A sock. I heard a sock. I heard lots of things, but a sock kind of stuck out for me. Okay? So we're in a church. The murderer is a professor. And the murder weapon is a sock. Now, just like 5 things where you saw me have to do all this guessing a few minutes ago, gibberish and pantomime, that's all you get to use. He has to convince the next person that comes in that they are in a church, that they are a professor, and then they have to kill him with the sock.
Wow.
At which point CJ's going to lie on the stage and look dead for a few minutes while we continue on with the game.
Good luck, sir.
Do that successfully with all the people that come in. Okay, you ready? All right, can we have, hello? Is there someone out there?
Oh, yes, here I am.
We need one of those people to come in. All right, here was the,
Hello. all right, Candy. Now let's see if they have a clue what they were doing. Andy, where are you? Church.
Yes.
And what are you? What's your profession? School teacher. Okay, and what is the murder weapon?
Sure, boot. I mean,
Okay, that's kind of, sort of, yeah, kind of, sort of. Diane, you may come back to life.
Okay.
Tell me, where are you?
Church.
And what is your
I'm a
profession?
professor.
Uh-huh, and what?
Shoe.
A shoe, okay. And still kind of, sort of, yeah. Henry? Henry miraculously comes back to life
Henry's got
and
it.
tells us, where are you, Henry?
In a church,
Huh? And?
and the profession is a Toastmaster. And the murder weapon is a shoe.
Well, still close, you know, they never quite figured that one out.
He's gonna do it again.
There you
That's what he's doing. Yeah.
go. No, too fast.
Wow.
Stinky
That-
shoe?
I don't think it's helping.
stinky socks.
Yeah.
All right, give him the whole right now.
It
CJ.
was, yes, it was in a church, was a professor, it was a sock. I didn't make it clear about
All right, well, listen, since we didn't manage to get them all the way through that one, I'm gonna try again with another game for you. So, for this one I need Andy, Diane, Henry, Rhonda. We are gonna play Pavlovian response. Now, just like Pavlov and his dog. You ring the bell, they salivate, right? Okay, that sort of thing. Well, we're not gonna have anyone salivate off stage. You can be happy about that. But we are gonna have them have a trigger and a response. Everybody turn around, put your fingers in your ears and hum so you can't hear what we're saying. We'll start with Rhonda. For everyone we need to have, we'll start with Rhonda. We'll start with Rhonda, thank you. For everyone we need to have a trigger that's going to cause them to have some sort of action and a response. So with Rhonda, anytime anyone walks across the stage, left to right, right to left, Rhonda is going to follow them. And she's going to shout something at them that you would probably normally whisper in somebody's ear. What's it going to be? I'm sorry, you can't whisper because I can't hear you.
I love you.
You have a booger in your nose.
You have a booger in your nose. You're going to shout. You have a booger in your nose. Okay. Diane. Diane. Anytime anybody makes any kind of physical contact with her, touches her, bumps into her, anything at all, Diane's going to turn into an animal. What's the animal going to be?
Frog.
A frog. Diane's going to turn into a frog. Okay. You got that?
Yes.
Anytime you get touched. Okay. Going back. Henry. Anytime anybody speaks to Henry, hello Henry. People don't speak to Henry very often. Anytime anybody speaks to Henry, Henry's gonna dance. What kind of dance is Henry gonna do?
Moonwalk.
A cha-cha. Henry's going to cha-cha. I'll bet you can cha-cha pretty good, can't you?
We'll see.
Maybe. Okay. And finally, Andy. Anytime anybody makes eye contact with Andy, Andy's going to do an exercise. What's the exercise going to be?
Push-ups.
Push-ups. Push-ups. Is that someone you know and care for, Andy? Not you. I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay, let's get everybody back. Everybody up, everybody up, everybody up. We're going to start this scene. We want to put them someplace where people might gather. The mall.
Starbucks.
The mall. They're at the mall. You are at the mall. This is Pavlovian response. Everybody ready? Yes. Go.
Excuse me. I need to return all of the stuff that I got on Black Friday. Can you help me, sir?
So you want to return all this stuff?
Yes, I absolutely want to return that stuff. Can you help me?
I have a booger in my nose.
Well, I could help you. Do you have a receipt?
Yes, I do, and you can wait your turn, lady.
But I have a booger
You
in my
tell
nose.
her. People are so nasty this time of year.
I know, right?
So you do have your receipt or you don't have your receipt?
I thought I gave it to
Robert,
you.
what seems to be the problem here? You having
She wants to return something and doesn't have a receipt.
I do.
Are you harassing another customer?
Is that what you're doing? Oh my
This is
goodness.
not appropriate. You know, I've written you up for this 3 times.
Ribbit.
I don't know why she can't return those.
I have a booger in my nose.
I hope she's not returning that booger.
There's
my notes.
Ma'am, if you need to return something, then he should be able to help you out without dancing with you.
I have a booger in my nose.
God,
This
that's
is
quite frustrating. I'm gonna hurt my
I have a booger in my nose.
I will take your package. Oh,
Thank
wait,
you.
sorry.
Thank you.
You're doing a fine job, Supervisor.
Please, just
I don't understand why.
You won't let me hurt my things.
Would you please take this lady's?
Yes, this way, ma'am. This way, please. Andy, that's the most push-ups you've done in how long? Yes, this is one. All right, Andy, CJ, Dave, Deborah, and Kathleen, we're going to play a game called Blind Line. And I need a couple of my teammates here to help me out. I got one pin here. Kathleen has nice handwriting. Yes, we need the three of you to go outside and freeze a little, or four of you to go outside and freeze a little bit. Kathleen, you can help. And also,
Yeah, please.
and Diane, you got nice writing? You can help.
Henry,
Yes?
Kathleen's looking out.
Oh, Kathleen's supposed to be out there. Well, she can't help, then Andy can do it. Okay, so the first one we need, we're gonna get some suggestions from the audience, and then we're gonna put the papers on the floor. They're gonna start a scene. They're gonna have to use those in the scene. So the first thing we need is, what do we got there? Something your mother told you as a kid.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers. Okay, and there you go. And how about from over here a famous movie quote?
I don't give a damn.
What was it?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a
I
damn.
don't give a damn. Diane, what else? That's fine. Another movie
We're hanging out too much.
quote.
Definitely hanging around there, but.
You can't handle the truth.
That's crazy.
Are you done writing there?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I just want you to get done. Okay, what's the next one we need? Let's get another, before we get that, what about, an
Advertising.
advertising slogan, an advertising slogan. for
It's the
center
real
section.
thing.
That wasn't the center section.
You only get
Where's
one.
the beef? Okay, we need some- Another thing your mother told you as a child.
Don't pick your nose.
Don't pick your nose, or you'll have a booger stuck.
Yes.
Don't pick your nose.
How about a song title?
A song title or lyric. Anybody in the room? Song title or lyric?
I love rock and roll.
Hard Day's Night. Okay, another advertising slogan I heard
Make
people
it
here before.
Progresso and make it yourself.
Make it Progresso or make it yourself.
What's weird?
One more thing that your mother told you.
Wear clean underwear.
I bet
Does it always wear clean underwear?
yeah.
And
Always.
another famous movie quote. Or
Failure to communicate. What we have here is a failure to
Ooh, that's.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. Okay, are you all on the slip there, Diane?
Yeah.
And another song title or lyric.
Oh, yeah. What? I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas.
It's cold outside.
That's it.
I think we need one more. One more song.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Can you whip, can you name it? All right, you got them all? Okay, they're gonna fold those slips of paper in half, they're gonna scatter them around the floor, and then our four players are gonna come back in. Two of them will start, and the rest will come into the scene. So, let's bring our players back in now. Give them a round of applause as they come in. Frozen Tundra of Southern California. All right, who are our two players that are starting? You and Dave are starting. Okay, the object of this game is they're going to start. Tell Tell me a relationship of these two folks here. What's their relationship?
First date.
Identical twins.
What's that?
First date.
First date, you're on your first date. Now what's gonna happen is while they're going through the scene, and when the other players come into the scene, somewhere along the line, they're going to pick up one of these lines. Now the object is, they cannot justify the line.
Pickup line, yeah.
They can't set up the line in any way. They just have to pick it up and read it and make it part of the scene. Hilarity will ensue. Players, are you ready?
Will ensue?
Yes. Yes.
Is that our name?
Will ensue.
Will ensue.
Will ensue. Their first date players begin.
Gee, Sue, are you as nervous as I am?
Well, I think I'm more nervous than you are.
I mean, this isn't just my first date with you. This is my first date ever.
You too? Oh my God, it's my first date ever.
Oh, gee, I was hoping you would know what to do.
Don't talk to strangers.
Hi there,
It's
excuse me. Can I take your order? Are you ready to give me your order?
Is she a stranger?
Yes. No, I'm just a waitress. Can I help you? Oh, she's not a stranger. She's a waitress. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what you want to order?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have the triple cheeseburger, but it might be kind of messy because we're on a date.
Oh, you are?
Right.
Well, you might want something more romantic.
How about first date?
Oh, how exciting. How about some champagne? Can I bring you some champagne?
Champagne!
Champagne?
Ooh, can we drink champagne? What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Drink champagne, it'll loosen you up and you're ready to talk better.
But we're only 15.
We have some sparkling cider. It's like champagne, and you'll get a little zip from it. I have the ID.
You can't handle the truth.
Who are you?
Is this like the manager or something?
I am the manager of this place.
Where's the beef? Okay, well, I think if we bring you... Don't pick your nose!
I wasn't going to,
Oh, good. Okay.
but thanks for reminding me.
Yes, I see a booger. I know you're nervous, but you two kids can have a really good time. You just relax a little bit. Let me give you a little massage.
Massage?
It's a hard day's night.
I thought it was lunchtime.
Barely, it's not even 1 o'clock yet, and frankly, my dear, I don't give a
Whoa!
Did I say that to make him on my mouth?
Yes, it did. Isn't he cute? I don't know. I think he's a little rude myself. I don't know if I'd go out with him again. Drop it like it's hot.
I don't even know what that means.
I never had a date like that. We never would have gotten married if it would have worked, if we would have started like that. I'll be home for Christmas.
And scene. Andy's one of our favorite players in the troupe, and he was nice enough to bring his 2 kids this evening, and they get to pick up all the papers on the floor. Come on up, and get all this stuff off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that leads us to Andy. He's going to be the next guest. And you missed him.
You missed him.
Give him a round of applause. They're closer to the floor than we are, except maybe for Diane.
Or the dead body.
Diane, come on out here. You probably don't know this. Diane is actually an esteemed guest. And for our next game, she doesn't know who she is, but we'll decide. Anyway, I'm going to ask you to leave. We're going to play a game called... We're going to play a game called Press Conference. And Diane is going to be somebody famous. She's gone. And she's going to have done something extraordinary. Maybe she invented something that's never been invented yet. Or she's done something crazy. So first off, we're going to decide who Diane is. And the thing that she invented or created or whatever will have nothing to do with who she is. So they'll be totally separate. And she'll have to guess what it is. And the rest of our panel here, the reporters, will be asking her questions to hopefully guide her along so that she can guess who she is. So first, we need to know who she is. So let's think of somebody fun, somebody right, that we've heard of or we know. Doesn't even have to be a real person.
Marshmallow Man.
Amelia Earhart.
Wow, the Marshmallow Man from
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. I like it.
That's a super.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay. Well, there you go. Now, let's forget that that's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Let's think of something, let's actually have this special guest have invented something that doesn't exist yet. So,
Time machine.
we'll go a little bit different time machine. What's that?
I thought she had a pretty good one.
No favoritism for my daughter. So I'm trying. Anybody else something?
A newspaper trimmer. It doesn't exist, who would invent that?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, we once had a microwave that didn't have a box. If not, how about something you wish was invented that hasn't been invented?
Money machine. Money.
Toe waxer.
How about a hoverboard? That's something we'd all like to have. So the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man
Yeah.
and a hoverboard. And we're going to bring Diane back in. She will hold a press conference, and let's see what happens.
Thank you so much for coming. I think we can feel short. Thank you so much for coming. I'd like to begin our press conference just right off the bat. I see a raised hand there, sir.
Yes, sir. Alpaca from the Beast of Burden Times. It's nice to see that you managed to shrink yourself down to a size that would actually fit in the building.
Well, Al, you're welcome.
Yes, Tim Burr from Lumberman Weekly. I was just wondering, are you still scared of fire and being toasted?
Unfortunately, yes. Still a problem for me.
Is he naked from Playgirl magazine? Have you done any other movies since the 1980s?
Well, Izzy, I may have a few coming out.
Hollywood from the LA Times. Is white your favorite color?
White?
Yes.
Is white my favorite color?
Yes.
God. Hollywood? Hollywoodans?
I would. I gotta talk to Playgirl when I'm done here.
Holly, white is my favorite color. Right there.
Hart Lamerwright from the annual news report. How long do you stay fresh out of the bag?
If you keep me by the fire, I get hard and stale pretty fast. Right here, sir. The Asian one.
Rickshaw from Peking Press.
You sometimes bring graham cracker and chocolate with you.
I'm very well known for bringing graham crackers and chocolate wherever I go. In fact, you like some? Get you out.
Later.
Next. You in the back, sir, without your hand raised. Do you have any questions?
Sorry, I was busy just making my hair look good. I'll have something in there.
Sir.
Tim Burr once again.
Jim.
I was wondering, did you discover this or invent this item because of traffic and speed? And what happened?
I'm not sure if that was my original inspiration, but it certainly has been helpful in that area. Yeah.
Oh, Izzy?
Izzy. Yes, Izzy. Honey, sorry.
So when you were thinking of making this, did you think of making sizes so that even someone as beautifully large as you would fit on it?
I may consider making them in different sizes now. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you. Yes, you go back.
Abby Normal from the Psychology Journal. Did you really think that you're going to be able to stand on one for long?
Abby, I don't see why I'd have any problem standing on one for long. Would you have a problem standing on one for a long time?
Oh, it can move you around a lot.
Yes, I assume you're going to take part in a safety campaign to encourage people not to hold on to the fenders of cars while they're riding these things?
Yes. As the Marshmallow Man, I will make sure that everybody has a good instruction manual on how to use their hovercraft.
Sometimes it amazes me. Deborah.
What? Oh, yes! Oh my God! Okay, who do I need? I need Andy, Diane, and Henry. There needs to be chairs. So, who's having fun so far? Now, how many of you have ever found yourself just wondering how to answer a question that's burning in your mind when your computer fails? And the answer to that is, you come to the Broadway Theater, you come to see funny things, and you ask our wonderful 3 experts here that burning question that's in your mind, because these are experts in their fields, and let me introduce you to them. Would you please tell the audience who you are?
Yes, I'm Oyvind Klein from the New York Kleins. I've been in the schmatta business for 60 years, and it's a pleasure to be here today.
I knew your puppy! Okay, anyway, good to meet you. And would you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, my name is Stacy. I'm a Pilates instructor, and I just got my online certification in life coaching.
Nice. She must know a lot. She'll be able to answer your questions. And our last expert, please.
What?
Inappropriate. Explain yourself. Introduce yourself.
Yo, my name's Vinny Dungaree from New York, and I'm an expert in lots of stuff, especially women.
Answer relationship questions.
Yeah.
So very good. But we have 2 New Yorkers here.
That's right.
No, 3. I'm from Brooklyn.
Those are these, and I made it for him in my
And you
schmatta.
made it in your schmatta. Okay, so raise your hand if you have a burning question for our random experts. Okay, how about just a
Don't all
cold
raise your hand
question?
at once.
Lady in the back.
This is for the relationship expert. What is the best way to turn on a computer?
What is the best way to turn on a computer? So they wouldn't have to be here